السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا بكم في قناة Arab English Learning، قناة تعليم اللغة الإنجليزية للعرب. How are you today? I hope you're all fine.
Exercise 1. Look and write. Listen and check. 1,
Foggy,
2,
rainy,
3,
thunder and lightning,
4,
drought,
5,
windy,
6,
sunny,
7,
snowing,
8.
humid.
Exercise 2. Listen and circle.
Hello and welcome to the Weather Show. So, what's the weather like in Egypt today? 1,
In Alexandria, there is rain today. It's cold and wet.
2,
In Cairo, it is very humid. There isn't a lot of wind.
3,
In Luxor, there was a little thunder and lightning this morning, but it didn't rain.
there isn't a lot of good weather today. Is it sunny anywhere? 4,
Yes, it is. It is sunny in Giza. It was foggy yesterday, but today is lovely.
Now, I want you to look, listen, and point. This is the thermometer of weather. How we see or read the weather.
Hot,
It's between 25 to 40 Celsius.
warm,
From 15 to 25 Celsius.
cool,
From 5 to 15 Celsius.
cold,
From 0 to 5 Celsius or maybe under 0. So ask and answer with a friend. It is winter in Egypt. What's the weather like in Aswan? It's 22 as you can see. And 22 is between 15 to 25, the warm. So I'll answer and say it's warm. What about Port Said? It's 15.
it could be warm or cool.
Yes, because 15 is in cool. So sometimes it's cool or warm. What about Cairo? 13.
It's cool.
Very good. And Hurghada, 18.
Warm.
It's warm. Now listen and read.
Warm weather is good for farming. We need sun and rain to grow plants. When there is no water and the weather is too hot, we can't grow plants. In the Nile Delta, it is partly sunny and partly rainy. We can grow different kinds of crops.
Okay. This is reading text about traditional products in Egypt, page 12. Listen and read. Nubia is a place along the river Nile in southern Egypt and northern Sudan. Nubia is famous for making baskets. People use papyrus, reeds, and palm trees leaves to make such baskets. They weave the leaves or reeds together. Number 2.
In Damyata, there are lots of places where people make furniture. Damyata is a port, so boats can travel to and from other countries. People in Damyata sell the furniture in Egypt and all around the world.
Number 3.
Al Fayoum is a city in Egypt. People used the sand to blow colorful glass in different shapes. It was beautiful and famous. Today, there are still places in Cairo where people make glass objects in the traditional way.
4. Giza is well known for making carpets and rugs. They are very beautiful and people all over the world buy them. People use wool, cotton, or silk to weave the carpets on a loom. There are lots of schools in Giza where people can learn to weave carpets. Now read again and correct the words in bold. These words are wrong, we need to correct it. Number 1. People in Nuba use wool to make baskets. Wool is wrong, they use reeds. Number 2. Domyata is a station.
Damiata is a port.
Very good, so it's not a station, it's a port. Number 3. People use leaves to make glass.
People use sand to make glass.
Number 4. People in Giza blow carpets on a loom.
They weave it.
Very good. Now think and answer. Why are baskets made of reeds?
Because reeds are easy to weave.
And what animals can we get wool from?
We can get wool from sheep and goats.
How do you make glass from sand?
We heat the sand, then shape it into colorful glass.
Why is it useful to be in a port?
So boats can travel to and from other countries.
Listen and read. Can you guess where you can read this? Is it in a book or on a computer? What do you think?
On a computer.
Why?
Because look up.
It's like a website, right? So the correct answer is on a computer. Okay, let's read. These colorful baskets from Nubia come in lots of different sizes. Some are big and some are small. You can use the smallest ones for things on your desk or in your bathroom. You can use the biggest ones to store clothes or toys. It's 100 Egyptian pounds. Number 2. This rug is from Giza. It's expensive, but it's very beautiful. And it's big. It's made of wool and it's very soft. There is a picture of animals on it, horses and birds. It costs 400 Egyptian pounds. Number 3.
These glasses are from Cairo. They are made of blue, green, and red glass. You can use them to drink water or juice.
They cost?
75 Egyptian pounds.
And number 4.
This wooden chair is from Damietta. It is perfect for a child's bedroom. You can paint it different colors, white, gray, red, or blue. It costs 250 Egyptian pounds.
Now read and answer according to the text we just read on page 14. Number 1. Which products can you use to drink from?
Glasses.
Which product can you paint?
Chairs.
Which product can be big or small?
Baskets.
Which product is expensive?
The rug.
Ask and answer with a friend. What is your favorite product?
I like the glasses. They are very pretty. What about you?
Now answer the questions according to the text. Do you have any of these products in your home?
Yes, I do.
Is your town or city famous for any products?
No, it isn't.
Can you make any traditional products?
No, I can't.
Now learn phonics with Busy Bee.
1. Listen, point, and say. Cloud, cloud. Flood, flood. Plants, plants.
Now underline CL, FL, and PL and say the words. Clock, clock. Flag, flag. Plane, plane. Now write and say. There is a
Flag,
On the.
Plain.
There is a.
Flood.
The
Cars.
are in the water. There are.
Clouds.
On the.
Clock.
Now, number 4, look and fill the blanks with the correct consonant blend. Number 1,
Play.
PL. Number 2,
Cloud. CL.
number 3,
Clay. CL.
4.
Clown. CL.
Now listen, match and write. Like the example, the first one is done by the book. FL matching with AG means flag, and then you draw it. Number 2, yes, we'll match it with ATE means plate, and then draw plate. Number 3, clock. 4, cloud. 5, flute. And 6, plane. Okay, now we'll talk about math graphs. We have here some names of some cities in Egypt in the blue box, and we'll fill the map with these cities. Let's read the text first. Look and write the cities on the map. I live in Cairo with my family. We like to travel to other places in Egypt. Sometimes we go by car, sometimes we go by train. I like to visit different places to learn about Egypt. Some of them are close and some of them are far away. So this is Cairo, okay? And the first one nearest to Cairo is Port Said. The one on the sea up is Dumyata, and this one is Alexandria. Then the one on the Red Sea is Hurghada, and followed by Luxor on the River Nile, then Aswan. Look at this bar graph. It is talking about the distance from Cairo here by kilometers. We call this y-axis, and this one down here have the cities in Egypt. We call it x-axis. Let's read about bar graph. A bar graph is a good way to show information. The x-axis is the line that goes across the bottom. It shows the different groups we are measuring, and the y-axis is the line that goes up. It shows how much of or how many of a thing there is. A graph shows us how to compare things. For example, distance, temperature, or time. We label the x-axis and the y-axis to show what we are comparing. This bar graph is comparing cities in Egypt to the distance from Cairo by kilometer. For example, Port Said is 200 kilometers far away from Cairo. While Aswan is very far away from Cairo, it is 850 kilometers far away from Cairo. Now on the next page, we'll answer the question. Just read and circle A or B according to this graph. The first one, the x-axis is the line that
goes across the bottom.
And Aswan is very what to Cairo?
Far from.
Far from Cairo. And number 3, the bar graph shows the
distance of cities from Cairo.
Now look at the graph and answer the questions. How far is it from Cairo to Alexandria? Let's look. Alexandria to Cairo, it's 200 kilometers. It is about 200 kilometers. Now number 2, how far is it from Cairo to Luxor? Let's look at Luxor. It's about
650 kilometers.
Number 3, which is closer to Cairo, Port Said or Dumyata? Let's look at the chart. Is it Port Said or Dumyata? Which one is closer?
Dumyata.
Do you see Dumyata is closer? It's 200 and this one is 250. So who's closer? Port Said, only 200 kilometers. So Port Said is closer. Number 4, which is farther from Cairo, Hurghada or Aswan? Let's see, Hurghada and Aswan. Which one is closer? Sorry, farther. Abad. It's
Aswan.
Very good. Thank you for listening and see you on the next unit.